Hi guys, gonna walk you through iBrowse real quick. So, first note, you need to be either at the office or VPN into the office in order to use this iBrowse software. Your login is going to be the same exact credentials that you use to log into your computer. So your HB email and whatever your HB password is. So here we go. First things first on this, you can move it around. You can go and grab on the right corner of the window and drag it and make it bigger or smaller. Minimize and maximize, etc. work. So those are just a couple of quick tips. This create new project, this is only for an administrator to do. So currently that is me and Paige McKenzie. Once we kind of get through the next few weeks, then the admins, the sale operations admins in Massachusetts and New Jersey, they'll actually be working on this for their jobs. But how this works is a new project is activated in our JIP report, in our meetings, and one of us is going to go in here and create the placeholder in iBrowse for it. You will not be allowed to do that. We're going to do that. That basically it's just so that the database has integrity to it. So we don't have a University of Connecticut folder customer and a University of CT or a UNIV of CT. So we're going to be creating the new projects. So if you go to create a new project, if you go to check in a new project, and the job number is not in iBrowse, it will let you know. At that point, you just need to send myself or Paige an email and we will get it added in there. This is just for, it's basically to make sure that the database has got integrity to it. We don't have duplicates, as well as for reporting purposes. I'll be able to look and say, hey, show me the jobs that do not have programming files checked in for them. And that way we can, maintain accountability for it. So as you can see here, Paige went through and she added every single customer that we have for jobs that are currently in progress. So all of the jobs, locations, project numbers for jobs in progress as of today, March 1st, are in this system. So what I'm going to quickly show you is Pratt & Whitney, I finished that up recently, so I'm going to add that in here. So I'm going to come to the check-in tab. I don't have anything checked out right now, and that's good. I just want to check in some new files. So when you want to check in brand new stuff, you're going to pick this is a new record. So this is a new record, then I'm going to browse. What we want to check in is the LPZ, the compiled archive, the VTP, and the VTZ. We want all of these files checked in. This way, if a technician only needs to grab the source code, the compiled code because a processor died or a touch panel died, they can do that. So iBrowse will split it up. So as you can see here, now I have a VTZ selected. It automatically picked compiled touch panel from the file type. If I pick a VTP, it picks touch panel source code out of here. Compiled, it'll pick all of this stuff automatically for me. Now if you notice, since I am following the naming convention that we set many years ago, it's doing all of the work for me behind the scenes. So I picked the files and it pulled the job number out of here. It pulled the revision number right out of the file name. So it knows. So you want to, going forward, it will make your life easier if you adhere to the naming convention. It's looking for a P dash and a 6-digit code within the file name. It is also looking for a V 1.xx or V number. It's regular expressions. That's how it is going to fill in these fields. So if you just name the file some willy-nilly thing, you can still check it into iBrowse, but you will manually have to enter in the project number here and the revision number here. It won't figure it out for you. So since I named this appropriately, it's figured it all out for me, so I don't even have to do anything. I'll just click check in. So now, okay, a second or two, the LPZ is checked in. I'm going to click check in again. Now I'm checking in the compiled version. That checked in. I'm going to click check in again. Now it's uploading the VTP file. As you can see, I'm at home right now, and this is over VPN. I'm getting 1.35 megabytes a second, right? What did that take? Less than 10 seconds. I'm now clicking and checking in the VTZ file. Again, it's still cranking out there at 1.36 megabytes a second. So as you can see, this whole process, in under 60 seconds, if you name the files properly, you're done. So now that file has been checked in. I'm finished. I close the program and I walk away. So it's very, very fast. And you really don't have to enter in anything except comments if you wanted to. So let's look over here at Browse. I'll click search on an empty field. If you right click on anything, it will expand and collapse everything beneath it. So just to show you here, here's all the files. You can double click. It will give you history information, the ability to check it out or to copy it. So for example, I'm going to grab this compiled code and pretend that I need to make modifications to it. So I will hit checkout. I'm just going to drop it on my desktop. Checkout complete. It only took a couple of seconds. Here's the file now on my desktop. There's everything in there that I need. Great. So let's pretend that I make a modification to it. So now I want to check it in. Actually, I'll step back and say, let's pretend that it was a wiring thing or a DSP thing, and I really didn't need to make any mods at all. All you have to do is on this list here, Pratt & Whitney, check this, and then just come down here and click the check in without revisions. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. So if you just checked something out and you didn't make any mods to it, you want to check it back in so it releases it to other people, but you can just click check in without revisions and it'll move on and clear your name out of there so someone else can check it out later. For this example, I'm going to actually just bump this file name up to 1.01. You can actually drag and drop too, like you saw that I just did there. You can drag and drop files onto this if you are so inclined. So now I click on this. You can see as soon as I clicked on it, it filled in the job number. It picked up the revision name. It knows its source code. Didn't do anything. This is just for a... Just going to put some comments in there, and I'm going to say I want to check this in with revisions. A couple of seconds later, the file has been checked in. We're all good. Now, for example, I come back over here to Browse, and here it is, version 1.01. There's my history here that shows, hey, I didn't do anything. It's just an example. You're ready to go. It's all good to go, rather. So this is pretty easy. Right now, we are looking to get QA on board with this, as well as engineering, but for the time being, this is only for programming. So what I have done is made it, we wanted iBrowse to be a one-stop shop. So if you come in here and you click on the job number, you'll notice these two things show up. Create link, that is for something that I am working on for the future. But right now, show tech folder, you can click on the show tech folder. It's going to launch Windows Explorer and bring up that tech folder. So this is still one-stop shop. Now you can go in and see the QA. You can grab the DSP without basically just having to dig up that folder on your own. So it's kind of a compromise so that this is a one-stop shop. So that's pretty much it. The only other thing, I guess, that isn't really straightforward is, for example, if you worked on something and you say you uploaded the wrong thing for whatever reason, you can click on a particular file that you own and press the delete key. And then, are you sure you want to delete this? Step through that and it will delete it out of iBrowse. You can only do that if you're the owner, though. Other than that, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you got any questions, just hit me up.